Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, we have Bonnie up on the test server. As always, for the last few videos, I am still away, so apologies if the quality is down. But let's jump in and let's take a look at her skills now that we finally have full descriptions, because we have known a bit, we've known the brief descriptions and stuff of her skills from Chinese translations through the in-game stuff for a while, but now we get to see what her actual multipliers are, exact timings, all that sort of stuff. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So her ultimate, we have no starting energy, we got a 10 tile range, Bonnie fires magic arrows dealing, what is that? I get a Malwarebytes update. Bonnie fires magic arrows dealing 180% damage to each enemy twice. Okay, not too bad. What's the max multiplier? 220, so it's a 440 multiplier on every enemy, plus obviously your ultimate power. The magic arrow deals 30% more damage to enemies afflicted by aging and stuns them for 3 seconds. Honestly, depending on how quick she can generate energy, if she has anything in her kit, that ain't too bad. Full board, because it doesn't look like it has a limit that gets the 10 tile range. I'm pretty sure it just hits the entire board no matter where they are. And that would be a 440 multiplier increasing with a 3-second stun that increases. And it could be 30% more damage. Honestly, that's a pretty solid ultimate. I'm pretty cool with that all round, but it depends how it synergizes with the rest of her kit. When a battle starts, Bonnie casts the aging magic on the rearmost enemy, dealing 150% damage and reducing their haste by 30 until the battle ends. I wonder if it can be cleansed. Bonnie prioritizes attacking this target afflicted by aging, so she obviously, all her auto attacks and stuff are going to attack that target. Whenever an allied hero deals magic damage to the enemy afflicted by aging, damn it, where's my heroic synergy? It deals magic damage to the enemy afflicted by aging, the effect is further enhanced, reducing their haste by an extra 10. Each ally can only trigger the enhancement once, and aging magic can be enhanced up to 2 times. I believe that would be once on each enemy. Each ally can only trigger the enhancement once. I wonder if that's per enemy. That's something we got to find out. And the aging magic can be enhanced up to 2 times. Once aging effect reaches its maximum stack, the affected enemy suffers 30% reduction in their attack and takes 100% damage every second. This could actually add up to be some decent damage. Now, like I said, you are going to have to run her with other magic damage dealers. Viperian comes to mind as a simple, easy to attack the back row. Tassie, another one, because she's going to teleport in there and hit them anyway. So I think Tassie's going to be a great friend for her, and you could get some great control synergies for stacking this. But yeah, you're going to want to get that magic damage that can hit the back row, ideally for that. Okay, now unfortunately my mouse also died while I'm away, so I've got to use the laptop pad, and dude, this sucks. Let's keep going. So it does go up to a 180% multiplier, but that is the base of it. You put it on the enemy furthest away at the start of battle, you prioritize your attacks on them. Anyone who has this aging effect, if they are hit by a magic attack from an ally, it will stack. That's pretty much it. I wonder if she can stack it once too from her attack. That's another thing we've got to check out. Moving on from that, we have Nightfall Shift. Bonnie transforms into a black mist, moving to a safe spot within 4 tiles, firing 6 arrows, each dealing 35% damage to an enemy. While in the black mist form, Bonnie is invincible. Now, the one thing with this is her attacks prioritize the rearmost enemy. Does this one? I don't think this one prioritizes the back row enemy. We'll have to see. From what I remember from the little the little trailer they gave us, I don't think it did, but we'll have to double check that. But we go up to a 50% multiplier, 6 arrows, so 300% multiplier. Nothing massive on that multiplier. It's just a little bit of survivability for her on a 10-second cooldown. So it looks like she can proc it every 10 seconds. This one, yeah, there was nothing else on that. I was just checking that it has a 10 tile range. Okay, move into the hero focus, increases attack by 12% during battle. That is a pretty simple hero focus, not too much that we need to really delve into on that one. As we move on to this one, so this is her exclusive equipment. When aging reaches its maximum stack or an aged enemy is defeated. Okay, so this is the important thing. When it reaches its max stack, the effect spreads to the nearest one unafflicted enemy, dealing 260% damage to each. Okay. Increases the damage. Okay, when aging reaches its maximum stack or an aged enemy is defeated, the effect spreads to 2 unaffected enemies. So that is the big thing on this one. So getting the level 3, the plus 10 is going to be really nice. And I honestly think, with that being the consideration, because I feel like all they originally told us when an enemy is defeated, but it's when you get to max stacks. And if you can get this thing to max stacks super quick, and you spread this to other enemies, and then you can max stack those, another one of those. So literally all you have to do is, she targets the back row enemy, you hit them with 2 other magic attacks, then it spreads to 2 others. Now 3 of them have it, and we're talking without summons. I wonder if it prioritizes non-summoned enemies. I would hope it does. But then you got 3 of 5 affected, and then all you have to do is hit one of those new ones twice with a magic attack, and then it spreads again. And then every enemy in a 5-enemy team has the aging magic, and then you just got to hit them to stack it. But then you've got a haste reduction and attack reduction, and all enemies taking 100% of her damage every second. That would mean that once you like snowball that, she's dealing 500% of her own attacking damage every second. Like, obviously that's spread to 100 each enemy, but I mean, I feel like you can get some pretty decent damage out of that. And then on top of that, because it is easy to spread, her ult is going to be stunning really nicely. Now, energy ramp is going to be fantastic for her as well for a lockout type situation. I haven't thought of it like the exact team I want to do. I feel like, once again, Tassie has a really good synergy with her because they both have the control type aspect, and Tassie can obviously target that back row with magic damage, which is quite solid. So in general, I think there are some good synergies to be had there. What's her Supreme Plus? When the aging effect reaches its maximum stack on an enemy, their magic damage taken is increased by 10%, with an extra 20% increase for magic damage taken from ultimates. Okay. Do we have a... like, honestly, I think she could be quite decent in general. Because once again, I don't think it's going to be overly hard to stack this to its maximum. So I do like this kit. She's honestly, at the moment, my favorite A-level from the season. Whether that means she's the best A-level, that's a whole nother scenario. But like, she's my favorite. I like this style of play. I don't think it's going to be insane in bosses unless this amplification becomes really good, along with her extra 100% damage per second. And maybe the attack and haste debuff on the boss can help out. Like, I don't think it's going to be endless capabilities, maybe early game capabilities in bossing, but definitely for PvP and possibly AFK stages with control. I think she could be decent in those aspects of the game, but definitely my favorite kit so far that we have seen. So let's jump back and let's have a think about who's going to easily hit the back row with magic. Viperion, obviously, but you know, not a super meta. I mean, Odie, because you can target with his ultimate and you can get it off really quick. It has the, you know, for the magic damage targeting the back row. Muriel, hey, Muriel's getting a rework. Maybe her Phoenix comes in clutch for the plays. Who knows? We do have things like Ludovic, but that's kind of range based. Carolina, because she does do AOE damage, obviously. We got Tassie, like I said, really solid option. Lily, not so easy at making sure she hits that back row with it. Yeah, I do think like Cassidy, but nothing. I mean, Tayleen's solid for it because she does her AOE very early on as well. I don't know. I think there are going to be synergies with her, and I think she's going to be a really fun unit. Like I said, at the moment, she's looking like my personal favorite. Just in terms of the playstyle, I think the playstyle is really cool. So she's looking like my personal favorite A-level at the moment. I've got to have a little bit of a cook on teams and stuff like that I think she'll work in for AFK stages and PvP, but I think we could have some fun with her. The problem is none of my accounts have summons to pull her, so massive rip the dream, and we will wait for her to go to the standard banner and just start pulling for her on the standard banner. At least we have a Graveborn that I will be excited to pull on the standard banner now. Even if she turns out not to be the best, I think she's got a cool playstyle. I think she's unique enough that I will thoroughly enjoy her. But let me know what you guys think. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.